The chase is on. Let's get into it. So Lorcana's first ever ban list just occurred a couple of weeks ago, and it has brought about multiple changes in the hobby, both from a metagame perspective and also from a card price perspective relative to the meta. So I figured we got to try and go chase one of these cards down that's shooting up in price right now. So we're going to do that today. We are going to chase down the white hot Diablo from Ursula's Return. So we got 16 packs worth of Ursula's Return. We're going to go try and chase it down. But before we do that, we will be doing a giveaway. We'll be giving away 3 packs of Ursula's Return, so you can help chase it down with us. We'll be giving them away to one of you. All you have to do is just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for your support. And with that, let's get into this. And so I will say what we did, we're going to bring along a little bit of luck today. I did bring along the Diablo, the enchanted version. I can only hope we pull that. I mean, that would be, I feel like that'd be a little too much to ask, but we're going to see if we can do it here. But we're going to get right into this, and we're going to see if we can pull at least the legendary would be pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. If we could rip that, that would be sweet. And if not, at least one of y'all can pull it. So that would be good. But let's see what we can do here. Okay. I will also say I haven't opened Ursula's Return in a hot minute. So I have no idea what's going on in here. I mean, the only thing that I'm remembering is like we do have quite a few. I'll tell you what, that mini isn't enchanted. That came to mind. That did come to my mind. Like, I feel like it's gonna come back to me. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna figure it out here. But oh, you know what? I do feel like the Ursula packs, they open a lot different. Bro, that was really tough. That was something else. That was. Man, I remember that the struggle was a lot more real with those. I remember I felt like Floodborn and Inklands opened like butter, and I feel like I really got derailed with Ursula. All right, but anyway, back at it. Here we go. We got Aladdin. Ooh, I love this Mickey. Love this Mickey. Multiple variants of this Mickey, but nevertheless, great artwork, great card. Got him back there. Okay, anyway, into Shifu. Very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, I figured I wanted to open a couple of troves, but it's like, I gotta start keeping that stuff sealed, to be honest with you. And also, there's just so much stuff in there. Like, for those of you who have been, I guess I would say, lucky enough to win a giveaway, congrats to all of you. But for those of you who've been lucky enough to do that, I will say I have started to include things like the dividers and just stuff from the trove in the giveaways, because it's like, obviously, like, I'm gonna keep everything to preserve it, right? I'm not gonna throw anything away. I mean, that would be just horrible, right? So I'm not gonna do that. But at the same time, like, I don't need all of that. So like you know, we'll spread it around, share the wealth. Anyway, but what I gotta stop doing is I gotta stop opening troves. In order to just get the packs, right? We really gotta be smarter about that. We gotta think about it from a sealed product perspective. We gotta do that. So anyway, Pete into Pegasus. So these are just from blisters. So I like that we got no ratios going on here. Could be anything. You know what else I find interesting about Ursula, and I don't really think that this is. I think this is pretty like. This is definitely a coincidence. It's not anything that's like. One doesn't play off the other. But what I will say is it is very interesting that we have a couple of different cards, like for instance the Diablo, but then also before that, like randomly the Super Goof. You remember that when that card shot up in price? I have no idea where that card's hanging out right now. I can't imagine that it's still popping as heavy as it is. It might be, I don't really know. But it is interesting that we've had a couple of cards just randomly pop in Ursula's Return. Very, very interesting. Although the Diablo makes total sense, because I at least know enough to know that with Sapphire getting hit the way that it did, with Sapphire Steel, I guess technically, getting hit the way it did with those 2 cards getting banned, it's going to make way for other combinations. Ooh, that's a nice Super Pete right there. And the main one being Emerald, and Diablo's like the Emerald card, right? So, or at least one of them. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I noticed that both of them, I mean, and that's kind of the thing, and I don't want to give too much away, because I'll be honest, like what we have coming out this week content wise, it probably won't be the last time I talk about Diablo. But the spike, I mean, it's just purely meta related, right? It has nothing to do with anything besides that. I mean, it's certainly, yo, let's go, the Queen. Queen Diviner. That's a pretty good card. Again, though, where are we at with it now, though? Where are we at? All right, Sapphire. I don't know where we're at, but that's a good card. Into Find Him Platinum. But yeah, probably won't be the last time I talk about Diablo this week. That's as much foreshadowing as I'd like to do at this time. But yeah, it's gonna be a good week for the boy. But yeah, I was looking at price charts on Diablo, both of them very similar spike, both around April 9th. I think that's when it was. It was somewhere around there. It was the 8th, 9th, somewhere around there. But similar timing, but both absolutely popped. Look at this family. Jasmine into TikTok. So what? We're how many deep? We are handful deep, one legendary, enchanted on the way. Hopefully, I think. Okay, here we go. We're into Louisa. We have Transformed Chef, into Stitch, into Ariel, into Flotsam and Jetsam. I got real slow rolly there for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I did. The muses. I kind of got caught up looking at the cards, like looking because I haven't seen the art in a while. I get caught up in the art. I mean, I just do. It's why we do it. I mean, they're just beautiful cards. Into Ursula's Plan. Look at her, looking all evil and whatnot. Okay, let's also talk about what would be the best thing that I could pull. I don't really know. I would say best thing. I mean, I have yet to pull the Ursula from in here. I mean, that would be nice. I do have the Ariel. Honestly, the Ana would be kind of nice as well. The Goofy would be nice, just to say I did it. Obviously, the Diablo would be nice, but like we're doubling up. Like I mean, I would imagine Diablo is the most expensive enchanted right now in the set. I can't imagine Ariel is keeping pace. I believe that's a good. I believe this Ariel is a good card too. Went into Sisu. But yeah, I'd have to imagine. I think Diablo's tracking at like 160 right now. That has to be. I would imagine that has to be numero uno right now. Very, very, very few Lorcana cards, retail-wise, are popping over $200. So 160 is pretty sturdy. All right, TikTok. Gunther, Beast, Pain, Lost in the Woods, Aladdin, Golden Harp, Imperial Proclamation, Thebes. Dangerous place. All right, come on. Come on, do it for me. We have officially stalled, but you know what that means. That just means something great's gonna happen. That means we are on the verge of something great. Hold on. Triton. The Muses. Raja. Marshmallow. Don't see too much of him anymore. What? Print from Ursula's Return, print from first chapter. I feel like I might be missing one. All right, come on. Because I'll tell you what, if I don't get this, I'm gonna have to open more Ursula's Return. I do feel like we've had some success with Diablo on the channel, though. I do feel like I've pulled him a couple times, at least the legendary variant. So I mean, can't be too disappointed at that. I mean, I am trying to kind of. Very nice. Ooh, that might be a good card as well. I forget. I feel like there's a Lumiere in there that's a pretty decent card, but I want to say I've pulled this card a couple times. Like I feel pretty good about it. Not as much as Maui Shark. That card is like almost like becoming official mascot of the channel, but I mean it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been bad. We've certainly pulled that. We've certainly pulled our share of Diablos. To Goofy. LeFou, Flounder. I had outside hopes that I might be able to do something special for y'all from an enchanted perspective. Could still do that, but I was kind of like, there's so many ways we can win this ep. There's so many ways we can W this ep. We pull the Diablo, obviously. We pull an enchanted, obviously. But hey, to be fair, the Queen is a pretty darn good card. That's probably, if I had to guess, I do not have my legendary straight with Ursula's Return. Not on the spot, but Queen's got to be like right up there as a pretty good one. Pretty good one. Prince Philip, Pegasus, we've seen you. All right, we have a couple packs left. I feel something good in one of the 2 packs. That's what I'll say. I feel it. I feel really good about it. Let's see what we can do here. We got Pegasus. We got Belle. Nice and easy now. Let's respect the fact that we're about to pull some absolute fire. All right, let's really make sure that we capture this moment here. Into Louisa, to Magical Maid, to Signed Contract, Aladdin, Bruno Madrigal. Ooh, starting with a super. I like to see it. Something special behind here. Show me something here. Okay, and see, there you go. There you go. Something special again. Just show me the legendary. That is fantastic. We love to see something like that. The ratios keep us mentally sane. All right, it's important to see like, okay, that is tougher to pull and we pulled it. It's always good to see that mentally. That helps you continue to rip packs. Really does. Really does. Whether that's good for you or not, I don't know, but it does help you continue to rip packs. Into Ursula, couple of rare, super rare cold foils. Happy to see it. Couple legendaries. Not a bad opening here. And speaking of which, we are down to the last pack of the opening. If you are not subscribed to the channel, and if you have not seen the last episode, go do both of those things. Because if you do both of those things, you're going to be able to be on the ride with us going forward. And you're going to also see that we're starting to do more content. We're starting to do 3 episodes a week of content. So you're going to have even more content. You're going to have 50% more content than what you would have otherwise had before you were subscribed to the channel. So go and do those things. Go and make it happen. And also, if you do that, you can also get in the giveaway for the Ursula pack. So go do all those things. Go make it happen. Go do those things. But until then, let's get into this pack. The last pack of the opening. And just, you know, I'm not sitting here saying we deserve it. I don't deserve it, but y'all do. Y'all deserve to see it. I want to make it happen for you. We are into Rapunzel. We have Noi. And the final card of the opening, it is Louisa Madrigal. But that was a sweet opening. And I'm going to imagine that I go and try and chase down this Diablo again. We're going to bring him back. We're going to go at it again. I don't know when, but I will make sure that we do that episode again because it's fun to open Ursula's Return. And it was a fun opening. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go get in the Discord. Links down in the description. Show us some of your fire pulls. Show me some pulls from Ursula's Return. Show me Diablos in there. Want to see them. Also, make sure to get in the giveaway for those Ursula packs. And until next time, we're eternally grateful for you all. And we'll see y'all on the other side. Peace out.